To be fair, Shanghai Dragons learned the hard way yesterday versus Seoul. So both teams now looking towards it.
Lip getting some nice dinks in. Altogether has multiple people there. Barriers keeping them protected though, otherwise we'd be seeing these Helix rockets get a massive amount of value. Clear back angle though, in onto Krong will demech him. Kariv has already fallen after the Immortality Field was used. And that's just going to be the Shanghai Dragons winning out this first fight and capping the point.
Yeah, you know it's going to be...
Waiting it out, lets it go. Doesn't find too much of anything though. The back end, however, they will be able to collapse upon Eileen, get that kill. Stun briefly out onto Krong. Rally now rolling Mandu, trying to keep them in the fight. Tac Visor, Tac Visor. Trace comes in. Void just trying to get that peel. Shoves Choice they want away from his team for quite some time. Buys them enough space. And Fleta finished off Mandu with the Helix rockets. Bit of damage being exchanged out. Now self-destruct to answer. Goes well into the back. Supercharger going to be the only casualty, but Rio is quick to follow. And Krong actually does get demech there as well by that explosion. Very nicely done by Void. They just chase right back into the choke point. It feels like I'm watching like a classic Lijiang. Like window now going to be matched. Yaki popping his own. Choice wants here with the Doom Fist, and Fate will fall. Suddenly a second lease on life potentially. Krong, however, gets eliminated, so there's nobody to mitigate this damage as about to come through from the attack visor that Fleta has just now built up. He pops it, he's looking for some targets, runs around the corner, will get shield bashed for just a moment, and Choice A1 comes in from the side with the Doom. Gets that rocket punch, follows up on the Izayaki, and yeah, the hubris here from the Shanghai Dragons. Lee Jae gone, it all comes back to that Deadeye kill on the
solo window, and he can use it now. Guangzhou Charge need to try and snowball as much as possible. They'll get this fight for free. Like a rally.
Yep, Void just completely broken out of it. Gets eliminated. Hulk pulls them together. Seismic Slam is massive. Lee Jae is dead. Fades off the side of the map. And Guangzhou Charge now. Very on heat with a left click
that's
kill.
so deep.
Gets a headshot onto Izayaki. Yeah, he is going in very well deep. Seismic Slam not going to find anything, but he manages to exit with a rocket punch, and Lip falls down. They keep this fight going. Bomb into the back. Shield gets raised. Kariv will get picked off, and Krong again going to be demeched. That's going to be the big opening that they were looking for. They dive in, they find Choice they want. Void just seemingly putting the team on his back. Says, get behind me. We're retaking this point. We are not taking this to 99%.
Whoa.
Krong will not be allowed to remech. Void continues to pick up kill after kill, and now the OT is going to start bleeding away. Rio pushing down off the stairwell, but the Deadeye will finish him off. And I mean, it's a nice little turnaround from the side of the Guangzhou Charge, but it seems like 69% is as good as it's going to get. It was overall pretty clean. You know, Meteor Strike, the only big complaint I guess you could really press about it. Otherwise, it was a solid look. Eileen, however, comes around the side. This back angle pinch comes in. They manage to find Lip, but Fleta will get Choice A1, nailing him with the Helix rockets. Gets rid of that Tracer. Eileen tries to get that break on the Void's mech, but is unable to do so. Flashbang will find two. Immortality Field is going to be drawn out, but Mandu is yet another casualty on the side of the Guangzhou Charge. Points still not capped by either side, but it's certainly going the way of the Shanghai Dragons as they close out the fight.
And that's weird, because, I mean...
Just 2% more until he's got it. Void playing forward. Fleta dead. I mean, Pulse Bomb be damned. He can just pop Fleta on the face. Gets the kill, follows up for Void. Getting rid of that baby demon. It seems like this time around it should be the Guangzhou Charge establishing control of this point.
Rally canceled?
Significantly sooner. Rally does get canceled, as you say. Big overreach there from Lee Jae on. Another bit of a blunder. Popping it.
That to me sounds like the natural combo.
Yeah.
Fleta probably wants to use this. He still hasn't used it. Now they have to dodge self-destruct. Izayaki said that's not ideal.
Yeah, they already find it. They got split up. Now straight into Fate's back. Goes Choice A1. Pulse Bomb goes out. Fate goes down. Try to dive in. Void doing his damnedest, but he just cannot harass him. Yeah, Choice A1 is just absolutely running away with the lobby right now. Void will be able to escape and keep that mech intact.
They can dodge Void's bomb and Izayaki's window. They can get this.
Okay, well, they dive into the back this time, kind of predicting where Choice A1 is going to be coming from. They keep everybody protected. Lip, in the meantime, breaks down the front line. Eileen and Mandu now going to be gone. Rio trying to pile in behind this barrier. So, yeah, I mean, this flip will come in, but it's still going to be, you know, time very much on the side of the Guangzhou Charge. Their main concern is going to have to be this ult economy that Shanghai Dragons we just saw from the Charge. Keep them off this points. Immortality Field's going to be exchanged. Fleta gets on top of Eileen, manages to find one. And the hammer breaks down the barriers. They push up. They look to get Kariv. Yeah, and that is going to be Kariv gone. Back cap is starting to come in, but they will pull away for the point. It's just Choice.
So Shanghai they can window bongo now. You've got the supercharge plus Ant Matrix, so much damage. There's not even going to be a touch. Forget about it. Not even worth talking about. It's just done. It's over.
Next map.
Have like a free 6v4 timing, which they go towards. And now there's a possible cleanup here. If they demech Void, that would be even better for them as long as Eileen. Okay, Eileen does die. She's not great.
Okay.
That's a risk now.
Yep. Fleta now with 2 kills. Gariv just going to get absolutely obliterated there as Fate will follow up for a second. That's the support line gone. Eileen going to have to try to run back in. Fleta narrowly avoiding death. Stay safe to get rid of Krong and for this EMP. Gariv with the Transcendence is going to have that. Hack goes out onto the tanks. Fleta falls. Krong actually gets that elimination. Very nicely done as Fate will just be dropping the minefields out onto the high ground, trying to keep everybody zoned into an awkward position. Rio, as he tries to exit, goes right into one of said mines, and he will get dropped. Now they'll push inside. D-Mech Krong, he's just going to hold on to that self-destruct, but I mean, this is looking like an absolute steamroll right now.
But they are losing a lot of momentum, and they have 0 tempo currently. This EMP is going to rake across, and you need to see Mandu probably go for a rally soon. It's a good kill on Fleta, though.
Oh, Kareem. Oh, no. With that kill on the Fleta, he actually just got the Transcendence online and then gets hacked and killed off. Fortunately for the Charge, he's the only casualty so far in the back end of the EMP. As Eileen pulls online. And either support is going to be a prime target. That being said, Izayaki, targeted by Mandu, will go down. Pulse Bomb goes out.
It's very even.
I believe actually already eliminated, yeah. Mandu traded out, but no supports are here for the side of the Shanghai Dragons. And it's a considerably closer run back if you're on the side of the Charge. Cart inching forward. Somebody's going to have to contest pretty soon, but the ball arrives. It's going to be a nice pile driver as Fleta will get finished off by Choice A1. And Void, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to this max. D-Matrix will buy a little bit of extra time. He'll push the corner. He's trying to get it so desperately.
I can, just make a last attempt. Join the back line.
Oh, no.
It's a double.
Michigan. He tried to dash away from the rest of his squad, but instead he went right over to Lip. Now Fate falling, and this is a great little fight there. Great scouting. Great kills from Choice A1 as Void, just going to be dropping to his doom. And Choice A1 says, well,
that's worth.
My recall is not up, so goodbye.
He actually... Fleta's best looks, 2021.
Yeah. Well, he's dealing with Eileen. Well, he was dealing with Eileen. Void will actually just obliterate him with that self-destruct. Fleta not having to worry about that pesky Hangzhou. Just turns his sights onto the rest of the squad. Rio ulting him back in. Gets a smattering of damage in. But, I mean, Rio's just completely zoned off now. He gets finished by Fleta. He can just continue to apply pressure to both of these exits.
They need the
ball
trans.
rolls in. The pile driver. Oh, it's not going to be enough. Krong instantly gets annihilated. Transcendence now rolling as everybody is ready. They get to pinch it onto the Zenyatta. Pulse Bomb comes out. Lip dodges away, but Izayaki still does manage to fall to that. Storm Arrow's not going to get the kill on the Choice A1. The pocket healing comes through onto Lip. Lee-Jae-Gon just keeping the Hangzhou topped up. Mandu eliminated. Izayaki's going to be swapping over onto the Moira. They're off the cart here for just a moment. They go back in. Rio's going to be demeched. Eileen, Dragon Strike going to be used from spawn to try to clear this out. Fate runs through it. He's so very low. Healing comes in right on the back of the res, but Fate still will fall. Choice A1 finds that kill. It's down to 1 HP and will get finished off as Fleta gets a very nice direct hit onto the top of Kariv's head. And it seems like that should be the end of it now that there's a barrage online as well. He'll dash back over. He pops it, but he's actually leading to his own death.
Just Rio.
Puts up quite a bit of damage, but yeah, it's just Rio. A pop out there does come through. Choice A1 touches back in, has to recall off, but the card can glide through. But I mean, man, what a just a wild.
They need to decide. They being charged need to decide are they going to focus left or right. They need to try and win one of these fights on either side.
Dragon Strike through. Eileen finds Fleta. A solid opening. Kariv going to be using that Transcendence, but it's not going to be enough. Krong's still going to be demeched, and Mandu finished off on the back end of that Transcendence expiring. Now charging forward, they're looking to get the rest of these kills in. And Lee-Jae-Gon will have them. Gets the baby Diva, gets Rio, and yeah, there you go. Successfully held as they just wait for Fate to come rolling back in with that back. Getting rid of the supports, but Izayaki, crucially, he's already been armored up. He's going to be sitting pretty there. Knows that he is not that susceptible to damage anymore. And on the back of the EMP, they will pile in, find the Tracer, find the Diva, and just about everybody else alongside them as the Shanghai Dragons are just feasting for this full hold. But yeah, the D-Mech doesn't manage to find a kill. Mandu hacked for the moment. Fleta gets himself into the back line, takes a considerable amount of damage, forced to use a recall. Supercharger now going to be destroyed. It's just 0.52 meters left to go for the Charge to get a second lease on life, but their front line is being broken down. Rio dead, Krong going to be melted out of the mech. Izayaki is gone, and nobody can touch the cart. The Shanghai Dragons will full hold the Guangzhou.
Full hold.
Well, Flip is trying to finish farming that off. He's in the back line. Dragon Strike is going to be used. Since that's straight across the front, Molly is gone. No way to escape from it, it would seem. Good tracking there from Eileen, prepared for where he's going to be. Lip just using that EMP, manages to catch 3. Kariv going to be one of them. Goes down without being able to use a Transcendence, so bit of a window of opportunity now to get themselves onto the point and continue ticking up. They're already just about halfway there with a listen now going to be used by Void, throws it into the back.
Pulse.
Motion won't find anything, but Rio is just completely stuck in the corner. They manage to get that elimination. Void kind of getting beaten and battered around, pulls back. D-Matrix goes up as he tries to stay safe, but he eats the Pulse Bomb. Void, a huge play from him. Still loses out of the back, however. Kariv now going to find Flood Up. Fate's going to be taken down as Eileen finds 2 in the back end of this fight. The tank line is completely busted, and now it's just the fight. Rally now rolling from Mondu. That's going to keep Kariv nice and healthy. The Pulse Bomb from Choice A1 not going to be able to find anything, but now Void is going to be D-maxed. They don't have that D-Matrix, and the baby D.Va has already been killed off. Lee Jae-gon is eliminated. Molly is going to be gone. Transcendence does nothing to keep them in this fight, and Fleta cannot touch in time. It's going to be a full... I mean, you would anticipate, unless he's got to try to save one of his other players' lives. Getting tagged up, and there you go. Yeah, Fate falling low. They throw the Nano Boost out onto him. Kariv's going to be dead. They can just push up, turn on the barrier to keep themselves sheltered a little bit longer. They will manage to clean up 3 kills and keep the point cleared. Still haven't been...
Kill you, so it's pretty rough.
Rio
Good
goes
from
in.
Void.
Yeah, they get the pull there onto Rio. He pops the shield. He stays alive. Choice A1. Those are gorgeous shots. Bionate is out on the Void now, and he is going to be going down. Lee Jae-gon with the Valkyrie out. Will bring Flood back into the mix, and yeah, Molly is going to be eliminated by the Dragon Strike. They're in onto the point. The first tick getting ready to arrive. They recontest for just a moment, but Lee Jae-gon is eliminated. It's all on Fleta. He's got a barrage, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do a damn thing with it. No, he won't even get to use it. Void, the only one up, is trying to come crashing through with this Wrecking Ball, trying to get the touch, but it's just not going to happen. The Guangzhou Charge will extend this series as they hack out on the Krong. Makes him an absolute ult battery right there. Taking a nap as well. So very low. I mean, everybody on the side of the Charge just taking so much damage. The kills not yet to follow. As I say it, though, Kareem will go down. Stun onto Fate. A little bit of an awkward spot. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of landed perfectly there on the ledge.
Oh, Eileen.
Yeah, flashbang stun. Connects onto him to get into a nice opportunity, a nice spot to use this barrage. Jumps forward. Immortality field is cleared, and that is just Rio having to say goodbye. Nobody else wants to push in there to try to shut him down. The Deadeye from Eileen not in a position to punish. We'll just go ahead and pull well into the back. I mean, so much space. Stretch. See if they can get it here on this attack, or if they have to wait a little bit longer. Void still continues to play up around the front. Molly going to get picked off. Eileen finds a nice headshot. Flashbang in. Spans the hammer. Finishes off Fate with a melee hit. But it comes in on the back end. Let's finally get rid of the Cowboy as Void tries to buy some space. We'll do so. We'll get remeked. We still have to wait for this Wrecking Ball to rejoin the fight.
And now they have ultimates. Shanghai probably just want to just respect this. Barrage?
Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, he just drops straight in on top of their faces. Just absolutely destroys them. The baby D.Va gone, McCree gone, no chance of getting a flashbang. He just absolutely gets obliterated. And that will be the cleanup and the shove through now. So another minute and a half going to be at a precarious spot, but he's got the peel and the heals to keep him alive into the fight. Minefield now coming down, EMP going to be coupled in with it. Immortality field doesn't last too long. Rio trying to stay alive, but they cannot finish him off, even with the help of that Bionade. So stay in here. This Fate just going to get shoved back. Yeah, nice little boop. Still gets a knock-up onto Eileen. As they look for a kill, they try to get rid of this Cowboy. Oh, Fleta just sends his corpse flying against the wall. Power of which with which that arrow was released just cannot be understated. Or overstated, rather, I should say. Trying to clear it out. Rio still in the back line. Left out on an island, however, will get picked off. So the cart's still steadily advancing, and the time bank is still quite strong here for the side of the Dragons. Now, Dragon Strike is ready. Throws that out over towards the side. It's Mondu on the ground. And Choice A1 cannot touch. They will be able to finish the map with 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But has to show quite a bit of respect, though, as the damage continues to come in. Immortality field. Choice A1 going to be grateful for that. Allows him to top him back up, and Molly is going to be the first one to get picked off. Fate so very low, and no one available to heal him because Lee Jae-gon is stuck up in the air with Fleta, who just gets absolutely two-tapped by Eileen. A dink into the chest. Now, as Eileen pops the Deadeye, just looking for a target, but yeah, it's going to be a whiff. Now EMP strikes, manages to find 3. Rio going to fall to the self-destruct. Choice A1, however, tries to drag it back. Manages to find Fleta with the Helix Rockets. Fate going to be stunned up as he tries to exit, but everybody just hounds him down. Bionade onto 2, but can anybody capitalize on the damage? The answer is yes. Void can finish off Krong. Void, though, himself in danger of losing the mech. Pocket healing coming out from Lee Jae-gon might just be enough to keep him alive. Fleta dead as soon as he arrives back into the fight. Shots again, pressure applied. Fleta this time has a little bit of extra peel, but it doesn't last very long. He and Molly both falling. Spate tries to roll through, but Eileen is just tracking him wonderfully up in the air. Void now going to be demech, and that is going to be point B. Snatched up here. Oh my god, the dinks. It's just a glorious sound to be heard for
Wall dive, and that's kind of with the EMP in general. The EMP connects, but there's no play.
Well, double dive in onto Eileen does finally get rid of him. Mondu be eliminated as Void comes up with 2 kills. Fleta just going to be recalling out the safety. Keeps himself alive into the fight while Fate tries to chase forward. Get ready for it.
Properly. Can that be done though? Choice of one's gone over towards the top. They're playing hard bunker. They lose Kareem.
Oh, great opening pick here for Molly. It's going to be the Immortality Field now, the window out of the fight. Already have the time to take advantage, but Shanghai Dragons certainly hungry to just go ahead and end this right here, right now. Don't want to go into extra innings. We're going to close this out as cleanly as humanly possible.
Doing a scouting report, I'm sure, about where the team's moving back. That's very aggressive EMP.
Oh my god, absolutely massive from Lip. Hits just about everybody. And it's just going to be such a swift cleanup. Team kill comes through. I mean, a minute and 40 splits them apart. Takes all
Charge
of them rather low. And Mortality Field is already used. Charge trying to commit to this fight. Transcendence is out from Molly to try to extend this. Manu stunned up, goes low. Shield bash will get rid of the Baby Diva. Rio now falling, and the turret from Choice A1 will actually finish off Molly. Uses the Molten Core to try to buy a little bit of extra space as Lip will manage. Ichigon dealing with a nano. Window comes out from the cross angle. As Fleta will fall, Eileen gets that shot. Void trying to play up close and personal, will get demeched. Nano boost goes out, it's over onto Lip. The DP is Sombra, but they are falling apart. This completion may very well be coming through. They clear a decent amount of space there with the Molten Core. They will be able to glide it in, but crucially, it's with 0 time in the time.
The neutral, and snowball the rest of the rolls.
Quite a bit of damage there on the Fleta for a second, and he is going to get picked off. Eileen finds the kill. He's just right here on the side. Lee Jae-gon, oh, he's got nowhere to go. He's just dancing around, but he'll get picked off in the ends. The pharmacy left side, so they could go through there if they wanted. It's going to be straight back over to the coast. Nano Boost now going to be invested. Fleta gets the barrage online. Everybody fairly contained, and yeah, Mondu is eliminated right as the rally would have become available. A couple direct hits sends Krong out of the mech, and now the barrage can be opened up. Fleta dives in. Karim is gone. The Baby Diva is finished off. Rio trying to retreat, but he just will not be allowed to do so. Choice A1 is EMP'd. He cannot use the Pulse Bomb. And Shanghai Dragons, it was definitely looking close. It seemed like maybe the Guangzhou Charge would have been able to extend the series even further. But Shanghai, they stick in with Molly. They get the map win this time around on Nambani to close it out.
And you know what? I respect Moon's decision there. I respect Shanghai's decision to retain Molly in there because I think it's important for people to know that Molly being in on Hanamura, like, it wasn't his fault. They didn't lose because Molly's in here, and they can prove very easily that with Molly in, they can still win. And deservedly, Molly will